Welcome, and thank you for joining this journey into the fascinating world of modern dating, where swipes, algorithms, and digital interfaces have redefined how humans connect. In this story, we will explore the rise of Tinder, the platform that not only changed the way people meet but also transformed dating into a thriving business. Over the next 10 parts, we will uncover the technological, cultural, and economic forces that shaped this revolution, examining how an app became a global phenomenon, influenced relationships, and reshaped society's expectations of love, intimacy, and human connection. The story begins in the early 2010s, when smartphones became ubiquitous and social networks had already demonstrated the power of digital interaction. Tinder emerged in 2012 as a novel experiment in gamifying dating, turning the often awkward and time-consuming process of meeting someone into a simple, swipe-based interaction. The founders recognized that people wanted speed, convenience, and a degree of control over their social and romantic lives. What started as a small, Silicon Valley experiment quickly gained traction, fueled by an intuitive interface and a promise of instant connection. From its inception, Tinder was designed to tap into human psychology. The app leveraged the simple yet addictive swipe gesture, right to like, left to pass, which made decision-making feel immediate and game-like. This innovation transformed dating from a social ritual into a digital experience where instant gratification and choice were at the forefront. People found themselves engaging with the app not just to meet someone, but to enjoy the dopamine rush of potential matches and the thrill of exploration. The simplicity of the interface masked a complex underlying system designed to maximize engagement and retention, creating a product that people would return to repeatedly. As Tinder grew, it became clear that the platform was more than just a dating tool. It was a cultural phenomenon. Its design influenced not only how people interacted with potential partners but also how society perceived dating itself. The concept of swiping reshaped expectations, creating a world where romantic decisions could be made in seconds, profiles could be curated for maximum appeal, and the notion of scarcity gave way to abundance. The app highlighted the tension between choice and commitment, showing that while opportunities multiplied, meaningful connections often required deeper effort and engagement beyond the digital interface. Tinder's success also brought attention to the business potential of digital dating. Investors recognized that the combination of mobile engagement, human desire, and gamification represented a powerful model for monetization. The introduction of premium features, such as Tinder Plus and Tinder Gold, allowed users to unlock enhanced visibility, rewind options, and access to more potential matches. This shift marked the beginning of dating as a business, transforming what was traditionally a personal and social activity into a marketable, revenue-generating service. Companies discovered that human connection could be commodified, and the market potential was immense. Throughout this story, we will examine the key moments in Tinder's evolution, from early growth hacks and viral marketing strategies to the technological innovations that powered its recommendation algorithms. We will look at how user behavior influenced platform development, how social norms adapted to new modes of interaction, and how data-driven insights became the foundation of a global dating economy. The interplay between human psychology, technology, and commerce is at the heart of this narrative, revealing lessons about society, business, and the nature of human relationships. We will also explore the broader social implications of Tinder and similar platforms. The app changed not only how people meet but also how they view romance, intimacy, and self-presentation. It fostered new norms around casual dating, challenged traditional courtship rituals, and raised questions about authenticity, desire, and digital identity. In doing so, Tinder became a lens through which we can examine the ways technology mediates human interaction, the ethical considerations of data-driven matchmaking, and the economic structures that shape our private lives. By the end of this journey, you will have a comprehensive understanding of how a simple swipe interface became a global cultural and economic force, influencing millions of relationships and redefining modern dating. We will trace the story from its origins in a small app incubator to its status as a billion-dollar enterprise, uncovering the strategies, innovations, and societal shifts that enabled Tinder to thrive. The narrative will provide insight not only into the mechanics of the app but also into the broader human behaviors and business principles that underpin its success. So, get ready to dive into the world of swipes, matches, and connections. Over the next 10 parts, we will explore Tinder's story in depth, its inception, rise to prominence, technological breakthroughs, business strategies, societal impact, controversies, and the future of digital dating. This is not just a story about an app, it is a story about how human connection, technology, and commerce intersect to create something that transforms both individual lives and society as a whole. Welcome to the era of swipes, where dating became a business, and human desire became a digital frontier. The story of Tinder's rise begins with its early conception and development in 2012. Founded by Sean Rad, Jonathan Badeen, Justin Mateen, and a small team of engineers, the app emerged from the incubator environment of Hatch Labs in Los Angeles. The team observed that traditional dating methods were slow, inefficient, and often intimidating. They wanted to create an app that made meeting new people easier, faster, and more engaging, particularly for younger generations who were increasingly comfortable interacting through digital platforms. The core idea was deceptively simple: an app where users could quickly express interest or disinterest in potential matches by swiping on profiles. A right swipe indicated interest, a left swipe indicated rejection, and mutual right swipes resulted in a match, opening the door for conversation. This approach transformed dating into a gamified, interactive experience, harnessing the addictive qualities of mobile interfaces. The founders knew that to succeed, the app had to be visually appealing, intuitive, and designed to encourage frequent use. Early testing focused on college campuses, where social networks and digital literacy were high. By launching at universities, Tinder could study how young adults interacted with the app, gathering real-world feedback to refine its features. Students quickly embraced the novelty of swiping, enjoying the efficiency and the thrill of instant validation. The app's interface was deliberately minimalistic, allowing users to focus on photos and brief bios, which facilitated rapid decision-making while keeping engagement levels high. The early adoption phase revealed some surprising insights. Users were not just seeking casual encounters. Many were motivated by curiosity, entertainment, and social experimentation. Tinder became a cultural phenomenon on campuses, driving word-of-mouth growth as students shared their experiences. The simplicity of swiping, combined with the social validation of matches, created a feedback loop that kept users returning to the app multiple times per day. Engagement metrics skyrocketed, confirming the founders' hypothesis that gamifying dating could revolutionize the industry. Recognizing the potential, the team quickly focused on scaling the platform beyond campus networks. They implemented an algorithm that ranked profiles based on a combination of factors: location, activity level, and user interactions. This matchmaking system allowed the app to present relevant profiles efficiently, increasing the likelihood of successful matches. The combination of algorithmic intelligence and human psychology made Tinder both effective and addictive, ensuring that users remained engaged over time. Marketing played a crucial role in Tinder's early success. Instead of traditional advertising, the founders relied on organic growth through social networks, leveraging the virality of the platform to generate buzz. Users sharing matches or discussing the app in social contexts created a network effect, drawing new users into the ecosystem rapidly. This strategy not only expanded Tinder's user base but also positioned the app as a trendy, must-have experience, particularly among younger, tech-savvy demographics. During this period, Tinder also experimented with design and features to improve engagement. The team observed user behavior meticulously, testing variations in profile layout, swiping gestures, and notification frequency. Each adjustment aimed to increase user satisfaction while maintaining the addictive simplicity of the experience. These iterative improvements reflected a data-driven approach, combining analytics with user feedback to refine the product and optimize retention. By the end of the early phase, Tinder had transformed from a niche experiment into a national phenomenon. Its approach to dating, fast, intuitive, and digitally mediated, had tapped into a previously unaddressed demand for convenient, modern matchmaking. Investors took notice, recognizing that the app's popularity and growth potential could translate into a highly lucrative business model. The foundation was laid not only for Tinder's future financial success but also for the broader shift in society toward digital, algorithm-driven dating experiences. In retrospect, the early days of Tinder illustrate a key principle: innovation thrives at the intersection of technology, psychology, and culture. By understanding human desires for connection, validation, and efficiency, and by leveraging mobile technology creatively, Tinder created a platform that redefined dating for a generation. The success of this phase set the stage for the next chapter: scaling the business, monetizing engagement, and navigating the challenges of becoming a global digital dating powerhouse. The early story of Tinder is a testament to the power of simple ideas executed brilliantly, proving that even an app with minimal features can ignite a cultural movement if it aligns with human behavior and social trends. From a small incubator experiment to the center of a digital revolution in dating, Tinder's beginnings offer insight into how innovation, timing, and user experience combine to create a phenomenon that reshapes society. Following its initial success on college campuses, Tinder entered a critical phase of growth and expansion. The app had proven that its swipe-based interface was engaging and addictive, but the challenge now was scaling it to a broader audience while maintaining user satisfaction. The company faced the dual pressures of rapid growth and technical scalability, as well as the need to adapt to the diverse expectations of a global user base. One of the first strategic moves was expanding into urban centers. Cities provided larger, more diverse populations and higher smartphone penetration, allowing Tinder to test its platform in more complex social ecosystems. Urban users responded enthusiastically, drawn to the app's convenience and the excitement of discovering potential matches in their vicinity. By combining geolocation technology with algorithmic matchmaking, Tinder enabled users to find matches within walking distance, enhancing the immediacy and relevance of each interaction. The technical team faced challenges in handling increased traffic and data load. As millions of new users joined, the infrastructure had to scale rapidly. Tinder invested in cloud-based solutions, optimizing databases and servers to handle peak usage times, particularly evenings and weekends when engagement spiked. Simultaneously, the engineering team improved the recommendation algorithms, ensuring that profiles were relevant and matches were meaningful. These improvements reinforced the app's addictive qualities while providing a more satisfying experience for users. Marketing and brand positioning were equally important. Tinder cultivated a reputation as a cool, trendy, and socially savvy platform, appealing to millennials and younger users who valued novelty and social currency. Word-of-mouth marketing remained central, but the company also experimented with influencer partnerships, events, and limited-access launches to generate buzz. By carefully curating its image, Tinder positioned itself not just as a dating app but as a cultural phenomenon, creating anticipation and desire for access among new user groups. Monetization became a focus during this growth phase. Tinder introduced premium features, Tinder Plus and later Tinder Gold, which allowed users to access unlimited swipes, profile boosts, and visibility into who had liked them. These features transformed the app into a revenue-generating platform, proving that digital dating could be a profitable business. Users were willing to pay for increased opportunities to connect, highlighting the app's ability to blend human desire with commercial strategy. The revenue generated fueled further expansion and technological innovation, creating a positive feedback loop for growth. With expansion came the challenge of competition. Other dating apps, including Bumble and OkCupid, began to adopt swipe-like features and gamified interactions. Tinder had to innovate continuously, enhancing user experience and maintaining its position as the market leader. This led to the introduction of new features such as super likes, profile verification, and algorithmic improvements designed to optimize matches and user engagement. The company learned that growth required not only technical expertise but also a deep understanding of social trends, human behavior, and user psychology. Global expansion introduced cultural complexities. What worked in North American and European markets did not always translate directly to Asia, South America, or the Middle East. Tinder adapted by localizing content, understanding social norms, and modifying the interface to suit regional preferences. The app navigated sensitive topics such as gender dynamics, privacy expectations, and cultural attitudes toward dating. Success in diverse markets required flexibility, empathy, and continuous iteration, demonstrating that technological solutions must be paired with cultural intelligence. As user numbers soared, Tinder began leveraging data analytics to refine engagement strategies. Detailed metrics on swipes, matches, chat initiation, and retention allowed the company to understand patterns of human interaction at an unprecedented scale. This data-driven approach enabled more sophisticated matchmaking, targeted notifications, and personalization of the user experience. By combining behavioral science with algorithmic insights, Tinder transformed the art of dating into a measurable, optimizable, and scalable process. During this period, social discourse around Tinder intensified. Critics raised concerns about superficiality, commodification of relationships, and the impact of constant choice on commitment and satisfaction. The app, however, remained popular, illustrating the tension between societal critique and user demand. Tinder's growth reflected not only its technological prowess but also its ability to tap into evolving social dynamics, shaping behavior and expectations around modern dating. By the end of this phase, Tinder had successfully transitioned from a campus experiment to a global digital dating empire. Its growth strategy combined innovative technology, strategic marketing, premium monetization, and adaptive cultural engagement. The foundation was laid for Tinder to influence not only individual relationships but also broader social attitudes toward dating, intimacy, and human connection. The company had proven that digital matchmaking could be both culturally transformative and commercially successful, setting the stage for the next chapter, the societal impact and controversies that would define the era of swiping. As Tinder scaled into a global phenomenon, its influence extended far beyond the app itself, reshaping human behavior, social norms, and perceptions of dating. The simple act of swiping right or left had become a powerful cultural force, influencing how individuals approached relationships, self-presentation, and even the concept of desire. In this phase of the story, we explore how Tinder altered the social landscape and what it revealed about modern human psychology. One of the most profound effects of Tinder was the commodification of attraction. Profiles, curated with carefully selected photos and bios, turned potential partners into valuable digital objects. Users made decisions in seconds, often based on visual cues alone, emphasizing surface-level attributes over deeper compatibility. While this facilitated efficiency and choice, it also encouraged a mindset in which romantic possibilities were abundant, and commitment was more fleeting. The psychology of choice became central to the app's influence, revealing how humans respond to abundance and opportunity in intimate contexts. Tinder also shifted social interactions toward immediacy and efficiency. Traditional methods of meeting people, through friends, social events, or workplaces, required time, effort, and negotiation of social cues. Tinder allowed users to bypass these steps, connecting in ways that were direct, convenient, and often anonymous. This shift reinforced a broader societal trend toward digital mediation of relationships, where connection could occur independently of geography, social networks, or traditional courtship rituals. The implications were profound. Human interaction was increasingly quantified, gamified, and algorithmically guided. The platform's design fostered a behavioral feedback loop. Each match and message produced a rush of dopamine, encouraging repeated engagement. Users often checked the app multiple times per day, swiping through profiles as a form of entertainment or social validation. This behavioral reinforcement not only increased user engagement but also altered expectations around romance, attention, and self-worth. The gamification of dating created an environment in which feedback was instantaneous, creating new psychological dynamics around approval, rejection, and desire. Tinder's influence also extended to self-presentation and identity. Users learned to craft profiles strategically, highlighting certain traits, images, or interests that maximized match potential. This selective self-representation encouraged individuals to view themselves through the lens of desirability and marketability, leading to both experimentation with identity and, in some cases, anxiety about authenticity. The app's emphasis on appearance and first impressions reshaped social norms, prioritizing immediate visual appeal while subtly influencing perceptions of attractiveness, social status, and confidence. One notable phenomenon was the rise of swipe culture, characterized by rapid evaluation and low-commitment interactions. The abundance of choice encouraged exploration and experimentation but also contributed to ambivalence and decision fatigue. Users often developed strategies to optimize matches, analyze profiles quickly, and manage their digital social presence. This cultural shift highlighted how technology mediates human behavior, turning dating into an algorithmically influenced social activity. Tinder also catalyzed conversations about gender dynamics and power. Women and men experienced the app differently, reflecting broader social patterns and inequalities. Studies and anecdotal evidence revealed disparities in match rates, messaging behavior, and social expectations, prompting discussions about equity, consent, and representation in digital dating spaces. Tinder became both a mirror and a magnifier of existing societal trends, offering insight into the ways technology intersects with human behavior, norms, and relationships. The app's influence was particularly pronounced among younger generations, who grew up accustomed to digital interfaces for social interaction. For these users, swiping became not just a tool but a cultural practice, shaping expectations about availability, communication, and emotional labor. Tinder normalized the idea that connections could be instantaneous, transient, and quantified, contributing to evolving norms around intimacy, romance, and personal boundaries. At the same time, Tinder sparked broader societal reflection. Critics questioned whether the app encouraged superficiality, eroded commitment, or commodified human connection. Supporters argued that it democratized dating, increased opportunities for connection, and adapted to modern lifestyles. These debates underscored the tension between human desire, technological mediation, and ethical considerations, illustrating that platforms like Tinder are not just neutral tools but active agents in cultural transformation. In addition, the app's global reach introduced cross-cultural dynamics, influencing dating practices and social norms worldwide. In countries with traditional courtship rituals, Tinder introduced alternative modes of meeting partners, challenging expectations and creating new social spaces. The interplay between technology and culture revealed both resistance and adaptation, highlighting the flexibility and universality of human desire when mediated by digital platforms. By the end of this phase, it was evident that Tinder's societal impact was profound and multifaceted. It transformed dating from a personal, localized experience into a digitally mediated, globally connected practice. The app reshaped behavior, expectations, and social norms, illustrating the power of technology to influence intimate aspects of human life. This phase set the stage for the next chapter, examining the business strategies, monetization, and economic transformation that made Tinder not only a cultural phenomenon but also a thriving enterprise. As Tinder's cultural influence grew, the company turned its attention to monetization and business strategy, transforming what had started as a small social experiment into a multi-billion-dollar enterprise. Understanding human behavior was only half the equation. The other half was designing a business model that leveraged user engagement, while generating substantial revenue. This phase of Tinder's story highlights how dating became not just a social activity, but a highly profitable business. The first step in monetization was the introduction of Tinder Plus in 2015, a premium subscription offering enhanced features. Users could swipe unlimited times, undo accidental left swipes, and use Passport to connect with people around the world. These features capitalized on the psychological principles that drove user engagement, offering convenience, control, and expanded opportunities in exchange for payment. The launch of Tinder Plus was met with enthusiasm, as it provided tangible benefits for serious users and generated a new revenue stream that demonstrated the commercial potential of digital dating. Building on this success, Tinder introduced Tinder Gold, which allowed users to see who had already liked them, further shortening the path to matches and increasing the sense of immediacy and validation. This innovation reflected a deep understanding of human psychology. By providing information that enhanced certainty and reduced friction, Tinder encouraged users to pay for speed, efficiency, and satisfaction. Premium features transformed the app from a free social tool into a strategically monetized platform, balancing accessibility with exclusivity. In addition to subscriptions, Tinder explored in-app purchases, advertising, and data-driven services. Swipe boosts, super likes, and profile enhancements provided incremental revenue, while analytics enabled targeted promotions that aligned with user behavior. Tinder effectively turned human desire into a marketable commodity, designing products that amplified engagement while generating profit. The company demonstrated that even deeply personal aspects of life, such as romantic connection, could be monetized at scale. The business model relied heavily on behavioral data and analytics. Every swipe, match, and message provided insights into preferences, trends, and engagement patterns. By analyzing this data, Tinder could optimize algorithms, enhance user experience, and design features that maximized retention and revenue. The app became not just a dating tool but a data-driven enterprise, leveraging the information generated by users to refine products and drive growth. Investors quickly recognized Tinder's potential. Its ability to generate revenue, attract millions of users, and influence social behavior made it one of the most valuable digital dating platforms in the world. Venture capital fueled international expansion, technological innovation, and marketing campaigns that reinforced Tinder's brand as the leader in mobile dating. The company's success illustrated the broader principle that digital platforms could monetize engagement in creative and highly profitable ways. Scaling globally presented new opportunities and challenges. Tinder needed to navigate diverse legal, cultural, and technological environments while maintaining a cohesive brand and user experience. Localization efforts included adapting interfaces, features, and communication styles to regional norms. These adjustments ensured that the business model remained effective across cultures while sustaining growth and profitability. By aligning monetization strategies with both human behavior and local expectations, Tinder achieved market dominance in multiple regions simultaneously. Marketing remained central to business success. Tinder's campaigns emphasized modernity, convenience, and empowerment, appealing to users' desire for autonomy and social validation. Viral campaigns, partnerships with celebrities, and event-based promotions amplified the platform's visibility, attracting new users while retaining existing ones. The integration of branding, user engagement, and monetization created a virtuous cycle, reinforcing Tinder's position as both a cultural phenomenon and a lucrative enterprise. The company also faced challenges from competitors such as Bumble, Hinge, and OkCupid, all of which adopted similar freemium models and gamified interfaces. Tinder responded through continuous innovation, introducing features like Tinder U for college students, algorithmic improvements to boost match relevance, and interactive in-app experiences. By staying ahead in both technology and business strategy, Tinder solidified its position as the leading platform in the digital dating economy. By the end of this phase, Tinder had transformed dating into a profitable industry, generating billions in revenue while shaping social norms and expectations. Its monetization strategy combined behavioral insight, premium subscriptions, in-app purchases, and global expansion, creating a sustainable business model that aligned user engagement with financial success. Tinder demonstrated that technology, psychology, and commerce could intersect to create a product that was simultaneously addictive, culturally influential, and economically transformative. This stage of the story highlights the power of turning human desire into a business model, showing that with careful strategy, insight into human behavior, and technological innovation, even something as personal as dating can become a scalable, profitable enterprise. The next chapter will explore the controversies, ethical questions, and social criticisms that accompany Tinder's rise, revealing the complex interplay between innovation, culture, and morality in the era of digital dating. As Tinder's popularity soared, so too did the scrutiny and criticism surrounding its impact on society, relationships, and individual behavior. While the app had revolutionized dating and created a profitable business, it also raised complex ethical, psychological, and social questions. In this chapter, we explore the controversies and debates that emerged as Tinder became a dominant force in the world of digital dating. One of the earliest criticisms concerned superficiality and objectification. By emphasizing quick judgments based primarily on photos and brief bios, Tinder encouraged users to evaluate potential partners almost exclusively on physical appearance. Critics argued that this fostered a culture of objectification, reducing complex individuals to swipeable images. While some users embraced the efficiency and immediacy, others experienced frustration with the lack of depth and meaningful connection, highlighting the tension between convenience and authenticity. Another significant concern was the psychological impact of swiping and digital validation. The app's design, with its constant feedback loops of matches, likes, and messages, triggered dopamine responses similar to those found in social media or gaming. This reinforcement encouraged habitual use, sometimes to the point of obsession. Reports emerged of users experiencing anxiety, rejection sensitivity, and self-esteem issues tied to their perceived success on the platform. The addictive qualities that drove engagement also illuminated the responsibility of technology companies in shaping behavior and emotional well-being. Tinder also faced criticism regarding gender dynamics and inequality. Studies and anecdotal reports revealed disparities in how men and women experienced the app. Men often swiped more frequently and faced greater competition, while women received higher attention but also navigated challenges related to harassment, unsolicited messages, and pressure to maintain appealing profiles. These dynamics raised questions about equity, consent, and the broader implications of algorithmically mediated social interaction. Tinder became both a mirror and magnifier of societal inequalities, reflecting patterns already present offline but amplified by digital immediacy. Privacy and data security became another area of concern. Tinder collected vast amounts of personal data, including location, preferences, and behavioral patterns. While this data was essential for matchmaking and monetization, critics worried about potential misuse, breaches, or exploitation for commercial purposes. The ethical handling of user information became a recurring theme in discussions about Tinder's societal impact, highlighting the tension between personalization, business goals, and individual rights. The app's influence on relationship expectations and commitment also drew attention. The abundance of choice created a paradox of decision-making. With endless options, users often struggled to settle, cultivate deeper connections, or fully commit. Critics argued that Tinder encouraged a disposable dating culture where individuals were evaluated quickly and replaced easily. At the same time, supporters noted that the app reflected existing social trends rather than creating them, offering opportunities for connection in a fast-paced, modern lifestyle. Controversy also arose around ethical business practices and monetization. The app's premium features and algorithmic incentives were designed to maximize engagement and revenue, but some questioned whether this was exploitative, particularly when it played on human desires for attention, validation, and connection. The balance between profitability and social responsibility became a key consideration as Tinder matured, prompting internal discussions about transparency, fairness, and ethical product design. Tinder's global reach introduced cultural and legal challenges. In countries with conservative dating norms, the app sometimes clashed with social expectations, leading to debate and, in some cases, regulatory scrutiny. Navigating these differences required careful adaptation, reflecting the complexity of operating a global platform that mediates intimate human behavior. The interplay between local cultural norms and global technological influence highlighted the broader societal responsibility of digital innovators. Despite these controversies, Tinder continued to thrive, demonstrating the resilience of its business model and cultural relevance. The debates themselves contributed to public awareness, shaping user behavior, platform policy, and media narratives. The controversies revealed the dual nature of innovation. Technology can empower, entertain, and connect, while simultaneously raising ethical, social, and psychological dilemmas. Tinder's journey illustrated that success in the digital dating industry is inseparable from responsibility and societal impact. In reflecting on this phase, it becomes clear that Tinder's rise was not just a story of innovation and profit. It was a story of human behavior under technological mediation. The app exposed the complexities of desire, validation, and intimacy in the modern world, providing both opportunities and challenges. As we move to the next chapter, we will examine technological evolution, AI integration, and how Tinder leveraged innovation to maintain its dominance, further shaping the future of digital dating. As Tinder continued to expand, the company increasingly relied on technological innovation and artificial intelligence to enhance user experience, optimize engagement, and maintain market dominance. What had started as a simple swipe-based interface evolved into a sophisticated platform where data, algorithms, and AI-powered features played a central role in shaping connections and experiences. This chapter explores the technological evolution of Tinder and the ways in which innovation drove both user satisfaction and business growth. A cornerstone of Tinder's technological strategy was the development of machine learning algorithms to optimize matchmaking. Early on, the app relied primarily on location and simple user preferences to suggest potential matches. As data accumulated, engineers implemented algorithms capable of analyzing swiping patterns, messaging behavior, and engagement metrics to predict compatibility and prioritize profiles most likely to generate successful interactions. These algorithms continuously adapted, learning from user behavior to refine recommendations and increase the likelihood of matches. The introduction of AI-powered features marked a new phase in the app's evolution. Tools such as smart photo curation, predictive matching, and personalized recommendations allowed Tinder to tailor the experience for each user. For example, AI could analyze which profile pictures were most likely to attract swipes, suggesting adjustments or highlighting certain images for better visibility. These enhancements not only improved engagement but also reinforced the sense of control and customization that users valued, strengthening loyalty and retention. Tinder also experimented with behavioral analytics and predictive modeling to anticipate user actions. By analyzing patterns such as swipe frequency, time of day activity, and response rates, the platform could optimize notifications, suggest matches at ideal times, and even detect declining engagement before it became a problem. This proactive approach demonstrated how AI could mediate social interactions, making digital dating more efficient, satisfying, and personalized. Another innovation was the integration of interactive and gamified features, powered by data insights. Super likes, boosts, and swipe surge events leverage both user psychology and algorithmic timing to create moments of heightened engagement. By identifying peak usage periods and understanding behavior patterns, Tinder ensured that users experienced maximum excitement and validation during key interactions. These features exemplified how technology could enhance human behavior while simultaneously driving monetization. Behind the scenes, Tinder invested heavily in scalable infrastructure and real-time data processing. As the platform expanded globally, it needed to handle millions of simultaneous users, swipes, and messages. Cloud-based architecture, distributed databases, and efficient server design enabled rapid scaling while maintaining a seamless user experience. The ability to process and analyze data in real time was critical for AI-driven recommendations, ensuring that the app remained responsive, intelligent, and relevant across diverse user populations. Privacy and security considerations were central to technological development. AI-driven personalization required extensive data collection, but Tinder implemented safeguards and encryption to protect user information. Balancing personalization with ethical data use became a key focus, demonstrating that technological innovation must coexist with responsible practices. The integration of AI highlighted the potential of intelligent systems to enhance human interaction while respecting privacy and trust. Tinder's technological advancements also fostered cross-cultural adaptability. AI systems could detect regional behavior patterns, language nuances, and cultural preferences, allowing the platform to localize recommendations and interface design. This adaptability ensured relevance in diverse markets, making the technology not only powerful but also culturally sensitive. By leveraging AI and machine learning, Tinder created a platform capable of dynamic, responsive, and globally scalable matchmaking. Furthermore, the app explored AI-assisted content moderation to improve safety and compliance. Algorithms flagged inappropriate content, harassment, and suspicious activity, complementing human review. This approach enhanced user confidence and trust, illustrating how technology could safeguard social interactions while maintaining efficiency. AI became integral not only to engagement but also to the ethical operation of a global social platform. In summary, technological innovation and AI were central to Tinder's ability to maintain dominance in the digital dating market. From predictive algorithms and personalized recommendations to gamified engagement features and robust infrastructure, technology amplified both user satisfaction and business performance. The platform's evolution demonstrates how intelligent systems can mediate human behavior, optimize experiences, and drive commercial success, highlighting the interplay between innovation, psychology, and market strategy. The stage was now set for the next chapter, exploring Tinder's cultural evolution, partnerships, and social influence, examining how the app continued to shape global dating norms, cultural trends, and societal expectations. As Tinder matured, its impact extended far beyond technology and business, shaping cultural trends, social interactions, and public perceptions of dating. The app became not just a tool but a cultural icon, influencing how people approach relationships, self-presentation, and social behavior. In this chapter, we explore Tinder's role in cultural evolution, its strategic partnerships, and the ways it reshaped the social landscape. One of Tinder's most visible influences was the creation of swipe culture, a social phenomenon characterized by rapid evaluation and immediate gratification. Swiping right or left became symbolic of broader social behaviors, representing preferences, judgments, and even social identity. This culture permeated media, language, and popular discourse, with swipe becoming a widely recognized term beyond the app itself. The simplicity and universality of the swipe gesture made Tinder a cultural touchstone, shaping how society talks about dating and relationships. Tinder also influenced media and entertainment. Television shows, films, and online content began depicting dating through the lens of swipes, matches, and digital interactions. The app provided both inspiration and a mirror, reflecting changing social norms while reinforcing them in popular culture. Memes, viral videos, and social commentary highlighted Tinder's role in shaping humor, social awareness, and expectations around romantic engagement. In many ways, Tinder became a cultural barometer, revealing generational attitudes toward dating, attraction, and social interaction. Strategic partnerships amplified Tinder's influence. Collaborations with festivals, events, and brands allowed the platform to integrate social experiences with real-world engagement. Swipe events, co-branded promotions, and location-based features connected digital activity with physical environments, enhancing user excitement and engagement. These partnerships not only increased visibility but also positioned Tinder as a lifestyle brand, intertwining dating, entertainment, and social identity. Tinder's influence also extended to social trends and relationship norms. The app facilitated casual dating, expanded opportunities for cross-cultural connections, and enabled users to explore identities in a digital space. It challenged traditional courtship rituals, encouraged experimentation, and made dating more accessible and flexible. The app's structure emphasized immediacy, autonomy, and choice, reshaping expectations around how and when people connect, communicate, and commit. The platform's global reach magnified its cultural impact. In diverse regions, Tinder introduced alternative modes of interaction that sometimes clashed with traditional norms, sparking debate and adaptation. By providing a platform where cultural barriers could be negotiated digitally, Tinder encouraged experimentation and the blending of global and local dating practices. This cultural mediation underscored the app's role not just as a business tool but as an agent of social transformation and cross-cultural interaction. Tinder's marketing strategies were deeply intertwined with cultural influence. The company cultivated a brand identity associated with modernity, confidence, and social empowerment, appealing to individuals seeking both romantic connection and social visibility. Influencer campaigns, campus activations, and public events reinforced the app's cultural relevance while driving engagement. By positioning itself as both a social tool and a lifestyle experience, Tinder became a platform where technology, culture, and identity intersected. The app also played a role in shaping conversations about inclusivity and diversity. Features that allowed users to specify sexual orientation, gender identity, and pronouns contributed to broader social awareness and visibility. Tinder provided a space where marginalized groups could connect more safely and openly, influencing societal attitudes and promoting inclusivity in digital dating. These efforts highlighted how technology could mediate social change, fostering understanding, representation, and empowerment. At the same time, Tinder's cultural influence sparked ongoing debate. Critics pointed to issues such as superficiality, attention-driven behavior, and the commodification of relationships. Supporters argued that the app democratized access to potential partners, fostered social exploration, and adapted to modern lifestyles. The discussion itself reinforced Tinder's prominence, making the platform a central topic in media, academia, and public discourse. By the end of this phase, Tinder had established itself as a cultural phenomenon, influencing not only dating habits but also media, language, social norms, and identity formation. Its partnerships, branding, and global reach demonstrated how technology could shape societal trends while providing entertainment, connection, and commerce. The next chapter will examine Tinder's evolution in the mobile economy, its financial performance, and the business strategies that secured its long-term dominance, bridging culture and commerce in the digital age. As Tinder matured into a global phenomenon, its financial strategy became as critical as its cultural and technological influence. The company transitioned from a popular app to a profitable powerhouse, demonstrating how digital platforms could convert social engagement into sustainable revenue while maintaining relevance in a highly competitive market. This chapter examines Tinder's financial evolution, business strategy, and continued innovation that secured its dominance in the mobile dating economy. Revenue generation was initially driven by premium subscriptions, including Tinder Plus and Tinder Gold. These products allowed users to access unlimited swipes, see who liked them, and engage with additional features like boosts and super likes. By offering tiered services that enhanced convenience and efficiency, Tinder created a scalable revenue stream that aligned directly with user behavior. Users were willing to pay for enhanced experiences, illustrating the effectiveness of behavior-driven monetization. In addition to subscriptions, Tinder capitalized on in-app purchases and microtransactions, generating incremental revenue from boosts, profile enhancements, and other premium features. This diversified approach minimized dependency on any single revenue source and created multiple opportunities to monetize engagement. The combination of subscriptions and microtransactions reflected a deep understanding of user psychology and market dynamics, ensuring consistent financial growth. Tinder's parent company, Match Group, provided strategic oversight, leveraging economies of scale, cross-promotion, and global operational expertise. By integrating Tinder within a larger portfolio of dating apps, Match Group optimized marketing, technology, and infrastructure, reducing costs while expanding reach. This support enabled Tinder to scale rapidly, enter new markets, and maintain technological leadership, reinforcing both financial performance and market dominance. Global expansion remained a key financial driver. Tinder adapted monetization strategies to local markets, offering region-specific pricing, features, and promotions. This localization maximized revenue while ensuring cultural relevance, demonstrating the flexibility and adaptability of digital business models. In some regions, partnerships with local brands and events further enhanced monetization opportunities, combining engagement with commercial strategy. Tinder also leveraged data analytics and AI to optimize revenue generation. Predictive modeling and behavior analysis allowed the company to identify high-value users, tailor notifications, and recommend premium features at optimal moments. By aligning product offerings with user behavior, Tinder ensured that monetization was not intrusive but integrated seamlessly into the user experience. This data-driven approach reinforced both engagement and profitability. Financial growth was accompanied by strategic innovation, ensuring long-term competitiveness. Tinder invested in new technologies, interface improvements, and algorithmic enhancements to sustain user interest and prevent attrition. These investments were not only technological but also financial, reflecting the understanding that continued innovation is essential to maintain market leadership in the rapidly evolving mobile economy. The company faced competition from platforms like Bumble, Hinge, and OkCupid, which adopted similar monetization strategies and gamified interfaces. Tinder responded by continuously enhancing user experience, introducing AI-powered recommendations, and maintaining a robust global presence. Its ability to balance innovation, user satisfaction, and revenue generation reinforced its dominant position and created barriers to entry for competitors. Public offerings and investor confidence further solidified Tinder's financial position. Match Group's listing and valuation reflected the market's recognition of Tinder's potential as both a cultural and financial asset. Investors were drawn to the app's ability to combine engagement metrics, data insights, and monetization into a scalable, profitable business, highlighting the intersection of social behavior and economic opportunity. By the end of this phase, Tinder had demonstrated that digital platforms could achieve global influence while generating sustainable revenue. Its financial evolution combined subscriptions, microtransactions, data-driven monetization, global expansion, and strategic innovation, creating a business model that was resilient, adaptable, and highly profitable. Tinder had secured its position as the dominant player in mobile dating, proving that technology, culture, and commerce could intersect to produce both social impact and financial success. The stage was now set for the final chapter, a concluding reflection on Tinder's journey, its legacy, and the lessons it offers about innovation, society, and the digital age. As we reach the conclusion of Tinder's story, it becomes clear that the platform represents far more than a simple dating app. It is a mirror of modern society, a catalyst for cultural change, and a testament to the power of technology-driven innovation. From its humble beginnings on college campuses to its current status as a global phenomenon, Tinder has influenced how humans connect, interact, and perceive relationships in the digital age. One of the most significant lessons from Tinder's journey is the interplay between technology and human behavior. The app's swipe-based interface, algorithmic matchmaking, and gamified features demonstrate how digital tools can shape desires, decision-making, and social norms. Users learn to navigate abundance, optimize self-presentation, and adapt to instantaneous feedback, illustrating the psychological impact of well-designed technology. Tinder revealed that even deeply personal experiences like dating could be influenced, guided, and enhanced by data, AI, and behavioral insights. Tinder's story also highlights the power of cultural influence. By creating a global phenomenon, the app reshaped norms around dating, casual encounters, and digital interaction. Swipe culture, rapid evaluation of partners, and the integration of mobile technology into romance became emblematic of a generation. Tinder's partnerships, marketing strategies, and visibility in media amplified its impact, demonstrating how digital platforms can extend beyond functionality to shape societal trends, language, and behavior. The financial evolution of Tinder underscores another key lesson: monetization and user engagement are inseparable in the digital economy. By offering subscriptions, microtransactions, and premium features, Tinder successfully converted social interaction into revenue without compromising user experience. Its model illustrates how understanding human psychology, analyzing data, and innovating continuously can create a sustainable business that balances profitability with cultural relevance. Tinder's rise was not without controversy, and this offers further insight. Criticisms regarding superficiality, privacy, gender dynamics, and ethical considerations reveal the complex responsibilities of technology companies. While the platform empowered users and expanded opportunities for connection, it also exposed the psychological and social costs of instant gratification, objectification, and algorithmically mediated interactions. The controversy surrounding Tinder demonstrates that technological innovation must be accompanied by careful reflection on societal impact and ethical responsibility. Another important lesson is the role of adaptability and innovation. From AI-driven matchmaking to localization for diverse markets, Tinder continuously evolved to meet changing user expectations. Its success reflects the importance of remaining flexible, culturally aware, and technologically advanced in a dynamic global market. This adaptability allowed Tinder to maintain dominance, outperform competitors, and remain relevant in an ever-shifting digital landscape. Tinder's legacy extends beyond dating itself. The platform serves as a case study in digital transformation, cultural influence, and the economics of social behavior. It illustrates how a simple idea, when paired with technology, insight into human psychology, and innovative business strategies, can scale into a global phenomenon. The app also provides lessons for future innovators about the power and responsibility inherent in designing platforms that shape human behavior and societal norms. In reflection, Tinder exemplifies the interconnectedness of technology, culture, and commerce. Its story demonstrates how digital platforms can alter human behavior, influence societal trends, and generate substantial economic value simultaneously. The app's evolution, from a small experiment to a cultural and financial powerhouse, offers a roadmap for understanding the possibilities and challenges of the digital age. Ultimately, the legacy of Tinder is not simply about dating or technology. It is about the human experience in a connected, data-driven world. It highlights both the potential and the responsibility of technology to enhance, influence, and sometimes complicate everyday life. By examining Tinder's journey, we gain insight into how innovation can transform society, how culture adapts to technology, and how business models can align human desire with commercial success. Tinder's story closes as a cautionary yet inspiring tale, reflecting the power of human ingenuity, the influence of digital platforms, and the complexity of modern relationships. It is a testament to what can be achieved when a simple idea is combined with technology, insight, and ambition, and a reminder that with great influence comes the responsibility to consider its social and ethical implications. In the end, Tinder is more than an app. It is a symbol of the digital transformation of human connection in the 21st century, leaving an indelible mark on both culture and commerce.